All right, y'all. All right, y'all. It looks like we are live. What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lucky. I'm back with another episode. I can't even say live at 5. It's like live at 7:15, 7:14, 7:15. What's going on, y'all? Listen, if you've never been a part of the stream before, welcome. If you've been a part of the stream before, welcome back. I appreciate the support. I got two people on stage with me right now. Got locked and loaded, and I got Miss Millie. What's going on, y'all?
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
All right, let me see. Anybody that's in the chat, do me a favor. Please put a one, put a one, put a one in the chat if you could see me and you can hear me clearly. I just got to make sure because y'all know how I do. If I can mess something up, I definitely will. But do me a favor, put a one in the chat and let me know if you can see me and you can hear me clearly. All right, so this one right here is going to be, I guess, an opportunity for the lady to vent. You know what I'm saying? Okay, ladies, quick question. What is it, right, about a man other than his looks that women find attractive? Who want to go first?
I would say it's personality.
Personality?
Yeah.
Okay.
And sense of humor.
Okay. Okay. I've heard that before. I've heard that I guess a guy that can make a woman laugh. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
that.
like genuinely laugh, not like just, that fake laugh that women do and they'll walk off.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean a fake laugh? What's a fake laugh? And you know, fake. Hold up. Are you telling me that sometimes I thought I was making a woman really laugh and she really like was fake laughing?
Could be. I can't speak for all women, but yeah, a lot of us have fake laughs.
Why do y'all do that? Why do you fake laugh?
That's just so you won't hurt that person feeling. You won't make things awkward.
Okay, all right. So that's a form of like stroking his ego or something like that.
Yeah, I
That's
guess you could put it that way.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Do y'all think men need that ego stroke?
For sure.
Yes. Yes. If not, then start whining about everything. Then it just becomes a whole mess. So yes.
All right. Listen. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So personality, right? So sense of humor. That's a trait that you know a woman might find attractive about a man. Lock. What did you say?
Status.
Status. So he gotta be
Mhm.
somebody.
He got to be established. He got to be stable. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah. That.
physique. You said other than what he looks like, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Other than looks.
Yo, the way the fit, the
Okay.
cleanliness. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If you're
Okay.
gonna have a bald head, have a bald head. If you're gonna have hair, have hair.
What if you going?
No.
What if you going bald? What if you in
You just
between?
go ahead and shave it all
Right,
off.
just shave it all off.
And you don't need to
Um,
have patches.
Right.
okay, so it's either
Yes.
all there or all gone.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
There's
Okay,
no in between that.
there's no in between. Okay, I got you. I got you. So okay, let's go back to personality, right? Let's just say you meet a guy and he's not the most aesthetically pleasing guy, right? He's not a piece of eye candy or I don't know whatever y'all call men, right? But he has a great personality. Will the fact that he's not necessarily aesthetically pleasing, right? Will that override like the fact that he has a great personality, or will the personality override the looks?
He has to have something besides just
The
personality.
personality, yes. It
He
has to
has to
come
have
with something
something
else.
else besides personality because at the end of the day, I mean, you got to be some I can at least tolerate. And if you ain't got the looks, personality, overrated.
So
You got to have something just not just the personality part of it. You got to have more. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you would
you got
just
personality,
personality.
but
No,
you
it
don't
got to
have
be something
no
more.
status. I'm good. I pass.
So you mean it's okay. So if he's good looking and has no personality, y'all are okay with that.
No, you got to have
No,
more than just
looks.
No. Okay,
that.
but which one overrides which one? Would you deal with a guy that look good that has no personality, or would you rather deal with a guy that has a great personality but he don't look good? If you had to choose.
Can I
I,
say neither?
Nah, you gotta pick one.
I take the looks. I take the
well,
looks.
well, I'll take the great personality because
Pick the person.
once again, if I'm gonna be stuck in the house, because if you don't look good, you're not going out with me. So if I gotta be stuck in the house with you, sometimes you gotta at least, we got to be able to talk about stuff, have fun, laugh, be able to do house stuff together.
Okay.
And without me having to worry about, oh, you got to take my mind off of that.
Listen, but doesn't if he has a great personality, right? Will the looks kind of grow on you? Like you know what I'm saying? Like if he's not that aesthetically pleasing, but he has a great personality,
I mean,
like
it might grow on
you
me
know what
like
I'm saying?
like a bad cold or something, that cough that just won't go away. And so it might grow,
Okay.
that you don't get used to it.
Right. Okay, I got you. I
Or
got
that no, that I'm gonna say that cousin that just don't want to go away,
Oh,
that just grows on you. You're just like, oh, that's just my cousin, Yeah.
you. Wow. All right, I got you. I got you. Okay, so status. I think Locke, you said something about status, right?
yes.
Okay. What is it about a man's status that you would find attractive?
Um. Shit.
You in trouble.
No, that's the healthcare. I'm gonna let it go. Um. So his status for me dictates. He's where he's going to be. You kind of get what I'm saying. We're not living. And we're not living together because we're dating, right? But what's attractive? But we're not like if I want to go here, we can go here, and there's no issue with it's either pay the rent or go to dinner. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Okay, so you saying like financially you want him to be
Financially stable, yes. I need you to be financially stable.
okay. All right. I got you. I got you. Financially stable. Got you. All right. And that you find that attractive.
I do. I do. If
Okay.
you could pay your bills and take care of everything that needs to be taken care of, at the end of the day, yeah, I find that very attractive.
Okay. Got
Yes, that's responsible.
got you.
So that's
Okay.
sexy. That makes that sexy.
Right.
Very attractive.
I got you. I got you. Shout out to Pugs. What's good, Pugs? I see you, man. And I got you, Pugs. I got you. Trust me, I got you. Okay. So now financially stable, right? Versus looks. Because I'm really trying to see, I'm really trying to put it in an order. Like when
Financially
you meet a
stable.
guy,
So
financially
I rather
that
him be
is
financially stable.
right. That is at the top of the chain for me. You
Yes,
got to be
financially stable.
financially stable.
okay, so that's number one. The finances
Yes.
come first. Okay. What comes after finances? Okay. Now hold on. We talked about looks and then we talked about personality. What would be the next one under the finances? Would looks come after that or would the personality come after that and then looks is on the bottom? If we were just dealing with those three things.
Me personally, I would say personality and then looks.
Okay. Okay. So
Uh,
what's okay, but okay, so the first thing that attracts you to a man, right, is or the first thing that gets your attention, the first thing that you notice is his looks, right?
Oh
No,
yeah, he could be sexy as hell to me. I would look at him like, damn, he's sexy, but that don't mean I want to talk to him.
no, not for me. I look at you. I
Uh-oh.
look at what you. That was honestly. So like you could tell when a person is well kept. So that's what I look at first. I don't care what you look like, honestly. If you well kept, you kind of get what I'm saying. Like you clean. You could be just at work and you dirty, but you could tell the person is clean. Kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's the first thing that gets your attention, right?
It's
They gotta be clean.
that
Clean.
you gotta be. It's yes, you gotta yes.
Okay. I'm surprised that looks is not really like the big, you know what I'm saying? Like the big thing. It seems like looks would, you know what I'm saying? But
Because you attracted to what you attracted to, and beauty
Hmm.
is in the eye of the whole beholder. How do you say that?
yeah, I
You
got
know,
you.
you may find beauty one thing, and I may define beauty as something totally different. You kind of get
Hmm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So looks are not everything.
Okay. All right. So we putting finances first. How do you find out a guy's finances? Is it just simply by how he look, and then you're going like I know women always say you could tell you like look at a man's shoes or something like that. So is that something? Is that
It
something
is
y'all do? You
something.
look
It
at
is
his shoes
something.
and then based on his
It's
shoes, it's
yes,
like
how he carries himself. You
okay,
know what I'm saying?
okay, I got you. Okay. All right. All right.
He seems more. I use confidence a lot in my verbiage, but he seems more confident in his stature, in his walk, in everything that he does. You know, in the conversations he has with you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, I got you. That's
And so,
interesting.
in so many words, his intent is to let you know he's all right.
Okay, I got you. That's pretty interesting because I think I did a piece of content. I don't even think I put it out there. I might have. I don't know. But I was actually talking about that how a man's money, you know what I'm saying, pretty much, or his confidence lines up, with his money. Now, I don't want to get that confused with like a man being arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Because he
No,
has
no, no,
money,
no, no,
like
no,
some guys are just they get money and then they become an idiot.
no.
But
Right,
for a lot of guys, they're just their ability to do certain things. You know what I mean? And their financial freedom and things of that nature. What it does is it kind of makes them a lot more confident. And
right,
so they walk with kind of like a different attitude with a
right,
different they
right,
lift their head up and things like that.
right, right.
Okay, so confidence will be one of the things that is attractive that a
Very
woman
much
is
so.
find attractive.
Very much so.
How can you tell if a man is not
Smell
confident?
good. The smell good. It's not like a smell like you can describe, right? So it's not cologne, it's not soap. It's just something about
It's
that
it's,
man.
it's the pheromones.
It's yeah, he
It gives
oozes
off a certain,
confidence.
or he gives off a certain aroma
He
just
does.
about
He
him.
does. He has this aura about himself. It's just something about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I said. It's not the soap. It's not the cologne. It's just him. Period. You know what I'm saying?
You could just smell the confidence on him.
You
Huh?
could just yeah. It's he's just oozing with that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
He just oozing with just
Yeah,
oozing with confidence.
yeah, yeah. You know,
Okay,
swag. You know, it's not arrogance at all.
okay. So, and a not so good looking guy who's confident about himself and has a certain aura, right? A certain swag about himself would be more attractive than just the guy that just looks good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So the not so good looking dudes got a chance as
They
long as
do
they
have
got.
a chance
Okay.
because the
Yeah.
simple fact that, like I said, what is good looking to one somebody is not good looking to another somebody.
Okay. So looks are pretty
They're
much
not important.
subjective. I
I
want
mean,
you.
cause think about it. You could have a good looking bone. Like Now you taking care of good looking mom.
Okay, I got you. Well, you know what? I guess
So,
I, that's interesting that you said that because with me being a man, I look at it from a different lens, and so being that I'm not looking to be taken care of or anything like that, then the money and stuff like that doesn't even, you know what I'm saying? Money doesn't even come into play. It's just like kind of like at least initially, like, all right, what does she look like? You know what I'm saying? As opposed to everything else. You know what I mean? I mean, once
But
down
you're
the
a
line,
man. You're a man, so your stance would be, um, I'm financially stable.
right?
So, I don't
Not
need her
looking
money
at
or
it,
whatever. You
yeah,
know what I'm
not
saying?
looking at it
But
from,
you got people out here that they're not financially stable. So like she said, you could have a fine ass bum. He's fine, but he ain't got shit. He ain't got no money. He can't, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like money is everything, but I'm saying money pays the bills and money helps you not struggle as much. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
it
it's
takes
not
a
that
load
I
off.
put it above everything, but I have to put it in some aspect, and it would be at the top of the game because of that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna
Yeah,
be, we can't eat off of love, honey, or your beauty, or you kind of get what I'm saying? We
and
can't.
call a light bill people and say I'm in love and he's
Right,
sexy as hell. They want their money. They don't care about that.
right. And so, from a man's point, it's like, yeah, he's got a little bit of change. Don't worry about that.
okay, cool. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna flip it on you, right? What do you think outside of looks that a man finds attractive in a woman?
I don't know. I ask. Yeah, crickets for real. I don't know because you get men and they be like, oh, I like this part of the body, that part of the body. But when I ask like men, other men, they tell me it's not it has nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's just who she is. And so I have no idea.
Yeah,
So,
men are different than,
but listen, come on, man.
men like bits and pieces of you.
Y'all, y'all should have like at least and y'all don't even have an idea of what it is that what I'm saying. A man could really be.
No, because
You know what
I've
I'm
seen
saying?
men say they won't talk to women if they feet ugly.
If they feet ugly, they won't even talk. Okay, I mean,
I mean, is it security? Is it the security
And I
of the
thought that was the craziest. I'm like, why would you talk to her because her feet ugly? Like, make her put on some socks. You ain't got to look at.
I mean, at some point in time, them socks gonna have to come off. Maybe he gonna do some things with them feet that it just up close is just not gonna happen. You know what I mean?
So
So
you gonna leave a good woman because her feet ugly to go get a pretty feet, bitch, and now she dogging you. Them pretty feet all over the place, all over the internet.
I mean, I guess, if it, I mean, if it matters that much, listen, there are thousands. I mean, if we're going to talk about the world, there are many, many people out here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure there's not just one. You know what I mean? So okay, this one got bad feet. Let me just move on. You know what I'm saying? To one that got good feet. You got to at some point, right? Listen, we all need boundaries, right? We all have to have boundaries, right? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So if pretty feet is a thing that you must have, then I wouldn't accept non-pretty feet if that's just what I gotta have. Just imagine if you're a type of guy that you know what I'm saying. You like to do some things with them toes. You know what I'm saying, and then you get something and you trying to like you know what I'm saying. Like the experience is gone. You just
Well, I
going
guess if
warmed
you
up
put it
and
that way,
you know what I'm saying. Just just
if
like
you
nah,
put it that way, yeah.
yeah. So you know what I'm
I
saying.
mean, I mean, so I hear what you're saying, but and I agree with some of it. I mean, because I mean, we all have things that we like. So, I may like long hair on a dude, and you may like, boobs, or you know what I'm saying? It's just things that but I don't think that those are the important things. Those are superficial, in my opinion, right? Um,
It's not. It's only superficial
Yeah.
if it don't matter to you. Now, if
right.
it's
No, and I'm
something that
saying
matters
to
to
me, right.
me,
Right,
yeah.
right. No, I'm saying to me, right?
Okay.
So I'm saying, like, you asked the question, what do we think a man is attracted to? And
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, because, like I said, different strokes for different folks. So is it like the mind? Because you talk to some and they be like, it ain't what she look like. So is it the mind? Is it the support? Not financially, but whatever support she can give you, right? Is it what is it? What is it?
Are you asking me? How you gonna
Yeah,
flip it to
well,
me? How you gonna
That's
hit
because
me?
you a
How you
dude.
gonna hit me? Nah, I want to know first of all. I'm gonna answer the
So,
question. I'm gonna answer the question based on what me, right? But I just want to know for y'all. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know? I mean, being as a so look as a man, right? I should know at least what women look for, right? So that I can put myself in the best possible position, right? So as a woman, you should know what a man is looking for so you can put yourself in the best possible position, right? No? Y'all don't agree with that?
no, because see, men look, they like these what they call BBLs. So now you got all these women going out here buying asses and titties, and it's messing up their health. All because they want to look good for this man
Are you
instead of, so no, I look at it like this. I am who I am. Any guy that want to deal with me is going to accept that about me because it was something about me that attracted him to me in the first place.
okay?
So once you get to know me, either you're going to like me or you're not. But I'm not going to change who I am to please or stroke your ego. Now, that being said, me being a woman, yes, I'm going to be nice, I'm going to be sweet, I'm going to be who I am, but I'm not going to down belittle who I am or downgrade who I am to make you feel good about who you are.
I got you. Let me touch on this BBL and all of that situation. You think women are going out and doing this because this is what men like?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. I truly do. Cause women weren't thinking about getting all that stuff done. And then you got all these rappers and these singers right here getting it done, looking good. Men just falling in love with them, just going crazy over them. So now they want that same attention.
I don't agree with that at all.
That's how I feel. That's my opinion. That might not be how they feel, but that's my opinion of it.
The thing with the BBLs, I truly believe the thing with the BBLs was it was a thing, and somewhat of what you said. Yeah, they were saying what attention and what it was getting the other female, so they decided. But I don't believe that they're getting it because the man is asking for that. I
No, I
believe
didn't say asking. I said showing the other people, the other women, these rappers and singers and stuff, the attention.
right,
So
right,
they want the same attention.
right.
I didn't say they were asking for it. They just see that's what they like. So now they want to look like that too. So now they're going to alter their body so their body can look like theirs so they can get that same type of attention.
Mm. But do you think men really want a woman like that outside
I
of,
don't think men know what they want.
you know what I mean? You don't think men know what they want?
Nope, I don't think men know what they really want. You might
Mm.
look up and find a couple of them out there that know what they want. But no, I don't think men know what they want.
We're gonna have to talk about that. What do you mean you don't? think men know what they want. Like, break that
They
down
don't
for me.
know what they want when it comes to women.
Do
They
okay,
because
so
see, they say they want a good woman.
We say the same thing.
Yep.
We say we want a good man.
Yep. Then you
Go
get
ahead.
one.
And then,
Then you got old boy or old girl down the street
right, right,
that look better.
right. So we do the same things that the men do. So, I
And
mean,
so, but see, he didn't ask that. He said
right,
men. So
but
I'm saying when it comes to men, I don't think men know what they want.
okay, so let me ask you
To
this.
be honest, when it comes to humans, I don't think humans know what they really want because there's too many options.
They want what they want until they get it. Then once they get it, it's like, okay, I don't want it no more.
Yeah, now I
I
want to go
want
on
better.
down here
Yeah,
to see what
yeah.
that's this about over here.
So you think in general people just want what they can't have. They want what they don't have, right? The grass
Yeah.
is greener on the other side. Okay, once you over here now. Okay, so let me
Now
ask
you
you this.
might have that favorite toy that you really like. You gonna keep that. You gonna keep that put up. So when you finish playing, you can still have that same toy that your favorite toy gonna be there. So you can just go back to your favorite toy when you get tired of playing with the other toys.
Okay, but I don't think that that's necessarily a man not knowing what he wants. I think you're looking at it as okay, if a man wants more than one, that's different than a man not knowing what he wants. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's different than
does
a man
but
not knowing what he wants.
that is I'm gonna say that when it comes to material things, that can be possible. When it comes to a person, that is not possible. Because if that
What?
other person doesn't know that this is what he got going on, then you're deceiving her or
Okay,
him.
okay, I'm gonna agree with you. Okay, yes, that's deceitful. If you're leading one person to believe this, yes, that's deceitful. But that still doesn't mean that
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 means you
man
don't know
doesn't
what
know
you
what he.
want.
No, no, that means he's just a deceitful person.
If he tell he or she, I'm gonna go ahead and say that locked and loaded. She
okay,
too.
yeah,
Yeah, women do it.
yeah.
Telling him, you all I want to be with. I want it to be just me and you, blase, blase. But yet and still, they're still stepping out doing their own little thing while you got this person over here doing everything you asked them to do.
Nah, that don't mean he don't know what he wants. That just means he's not an honest person.
That means he's being
That's
greedy and he's not being honest. But I'm gonna
yeah,
say
that's
this
just not
as
being
well.
honest.
So,
Yeah, that's
so
just not being honest. But
yeah, yeah.
I understand what you're saying. But yeah, that's just not. That's just somebody that's not being honest. Or yeah, that's the only way I could put that. But I don't think that that's necessarily an indication of what I'm saying. A man who doesn't know what he wants. He just
I mean,
wants
you don't know what he
more.
wanted when it comes to a woman because
He know
there'll
what he
be
want.
two
He
different
wants you,
women.
and he want that one, and he want that one. He know exactly what he want.
But
Even though
see,
he
there's
got one right
but
there.
those are all these women that he deal with have different personalities. So you don't know what type of woman you really want.
Okay, okay.
You
So
either
this.
want a good woman, you want a street woman, or you want the woman that the working woman. Which one do you want?
Okay, so let me ask this: do you think that one woman can satisfy all of a man's needs, or I'll flip it
I
around? Do you
got
think
5 personalities. Which one you want?
that might be the problem?
Yo,
Yo, she don't know who she
so
is. It's
I
so
not
can
let's
that
put
I don't know what
I
I
can
so
put
want.
on
on
a
I
That
can
she
put
personal
the
don't know who
blonde
she
hair
is.
on, put the blue contacts in. I can get the Brazilian wedding wavy. What you want?
so so on a personal level, I'm gonna tell you from my point of view. I'll tell you at the beginning that I'm not your end all be all. I'm gonna tell you I am not. So with that, I am open to an open relationship. You kind of get what I'm saying? So would you say at that point I don't know what I want? Or would you say I'm just like
Oh no,
all over?
but see that's when you establish at the beginning what it is. You wasn't deceitful. You didn't lie about it. You told it exactly what it is.
And then at that point, I'm making moves to where like we're going outside, we're doing things, we're blase blase. So we may not be going to the places where you're taking the other ones, but we're outside. So I let it be known that, yeah, today I'm with him and tomorrow you might be with him. You understand what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you might be with him. What?
So today,
Oh, you talking about the
I,
other woman?
right, I'm
Yeah.
dating
Okay.
him today, and tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
you might be dating him. Because I'm telling you at the beginning, I'm not gonna watch your every move, and I don't want to see everything that you're doing because you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not your end all be all. I can't be the seven people that you need me to be. I'm only one person, and if I'm not enough for you, and I'm willing to date you, I'm going to let you know. And it's not no allowing someone to do something, right? Because I don't have no
Yeah, they're
expectations.
gonna do it anyway.
They're gonna do what they want to do. So at the beginning, I'm going to establish that I'm not your end all be all. That's just who I am, right?
Okay. Do you think one person can satisfy all the needs of another
No,
person?
no, and that's just my take on life. But I
What
know
you what you
that
think, Miss
some people
Millie?
feel different.
Well, my opinion on this, it depends on the person and what they're willing to take on and what they're willing to do. Me
Okay.
personally, I agree with Locked and Loaded, and I don't. I agree with her when it comes to establishing at the beginning what you expect and what you don't tolerate. Just getting it all out in the open at the beginning, like. But when it comes to the satisfying one person satisfying a person, I truly believe that that is possible,
Okay. Okay.
but it all depends on them and what they establish, what they agree upon and what they're willing to do.
All right, I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, yeah. That's just a lot sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I
Look,
understand
it's
what
a
you're
lot.
saying, and if that's what you agree on, right? If you get with somebody and you know what I'm saying, y'all establish like, yo, this is what it's going to be. Then yeah, you gotta. I mean, you gotta honor that. You know what I'm saying? If
What
you
you
don't
mean it's
honor
a
that,
lot?
then you just
What would
you
be a
just
lot?
to just depending on the person that you're dealing with, but if you're dealing with somebody and you got to be everything.
That's yeah, it is a lot. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's
The
why I
word
said
is not allow. The word is agree. The word is I agree that I'm not your end all be all. So if I gotta be your everything, I'm not the person for you. You
But see,
know, and I've stopped relationships at the beginning or anything that we thought was gonna go past that because I established that in the beginning because they say I want you to be my end all be all, and I cannot be your end all be all. I have uh, it's not that I have seven personalities. It's just the fuck. I'm just not gonna be. I'm sorry.
what is
I'm
it with
just
having all
not.
these personalities?
Well, I'm just saying because Millie said she got seven personalities, and I'm
Nah, she
saying
said
like
she got 5. How
high
many? She said
five.
she got
okay,
5. You
okay.
got 7.
And
Oh
I
my
can't.
goodness.
I can't. There's 24 hours in a day, and there's not enough time to invest all that energy into one person.
Okay. Do you think it matters the type of person you're dealing with? See, because some people get in relationships because they like out the gate they're needy anyway. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't require much of anything. You know what I'm saying? Some people on their grind, they on their purpose, they doing their thing. They don't require anything. You understand what I'm saying? And then other people get into relationships because they're needy. They need this, they need that, and blah blah blah. So now, you know what I'm saying? Depending on the person that you're dealing with, it's gonna be like, yo, I can rock with you or I can't.
That's
Because
exhausting.
you know what I'm saying? You need too much. Yeah, yeah, that'll weigh you out.
Yeah, a needy person will that it's overwhelming.
Yeah, yeah,
Very overwhelming.
yeah. You need two people that are gonna come together and both of them are pretty much like really pretty much don't really need one another. You know what I'm saying? I think those are
Right.
kind of like the, you know, look, I got my thing going on over here. You got your thing going over there. Okay, as we cross paths or whatever, you know, but somebody that's just like, yo, I need this. I need, can you this? It's just a lot. It'll weigh you down.
Somebody up under your arm all day, every day is annoying. It's too much. It's too
Yeah.
much. You know
Where
what I'm
you
saying?
at? What you
And that's what
doing?
I'm
This
saying.
and
Like if
that. And
you yo, if that's the type of person you are, then like I said, I stopped at the beginning because I'm not about to be sitting here babysitting nobody, looking at you, looking at me all day long. You understand what I'm saying? I'm
I'm
not doing
stopping it before it even start.
it. Well, I don't know until we have dinner or
Soon
you know
as
what I'm saying.
soon as you say who you talking to, oh, that's over.
Right,
That's none of
right,
your business.
right. You
uh,
know,
so check it
Who
out,
you
yeah,
texting?
the
yeah,
texts
None
are
of your
all that.
business.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's a no go.
Y'all asked me a question, right? Y'all asked me what do men, you know, find attractive. I'm gonna say I'm gonna use the word cooperation, right? I think for a lot of guys, and I'm not speaking for all guys, right? I guess I could say I'm speaking for me, but I think a lot of guys will agree. Um, Cooperation by far, you know what I'm saying, is one of the things that at least for me, it's a no brainer. Like I can't deal with women that are combative. Um, I can't just I don't know. For me, it just doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? I just need somebody that is cooperative. Like, you know, and I do believe that when a woman likes a man, when a woman is truly into a man, it's not going to be, arguing and combativeness and fussing and fighting for the most part. You know what I'm saying? If she really into that man, then cooperation is easy. You know what I'm saying? That's just from my perspective, from my experience. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like.
I agree with that.
Okay. So let me ask you this: Do you cooperate more with a man when you're really into him versus when you're not into him? It's just like you
I
either gonna
do.
give him a hard way to go, or you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't
I
really like
do.
this
I
dude. I
do.
don't really want to do this for him. But if it's a guy you really into, he's treating you good or whatever. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna check on him. I'm gonna make sure he's okay. Or I'm gonna do if he asks me, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I try to get guys to kind of understand that concept, but some guys don't understand. I'm dealing with a woman, and she did this and that, and but I'm like, man, she doesn't really like you. What you mean? We've been together. Like, she doesn't like you, man. Just because y'all been together for an extended amount of time,
So
it doesn't
she
really
Sounds
mean
tolerated you.
right.
that's what that is, right?
She tolerated you for years.
Yeah. So, I just try to get the guys to understand it. I think there are a lot of guys that have never really been in a relationship or just in a situation dealing with a woman where that woman was really into him. Like, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, genuinely into him. You know what I'm saying? I think there are a lot of guys that honestly just never been in a relationship with a woman that has really been into him. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it's easy when a woman is into you. It's easy. It's really not work.
At all.
But
Less stress. No arguing.
yeah, it's just like it's cool. You know what I mean? So I think that
Submissive. All that
yeah,
submissiveness that men be looking for, wanting, demanding, and mad because they can't get it. That's why. Because she don't really like you
I don't
like
like you.
that.
Yeah, yeah. I try to get guys to
She
understand that. A
doesn't
lot
feel
of guys.
safe enough to submit to you.
What does that mean? Feel safe? Like, what is that? Is that a trust thing? Is that a
No, she feel like she has to still have her guard up.
okay? So she believes that I don't know, maybe he has the ability to still like hurt her feelings, or
Yeah,
he has the ability
just
to just okay. So there's just something about him that
that
she
she
just
it's
don't
just something
feel
that
like
just
something
keeps
ain't
her at a distance.
what keep sweat something just ain't
And yeah,
right.
basically.
Okay, I. So that's what women mean when they're like, "Oh, I don't feel safe," or "I need a safe space," and all this
Yeah.
I'll be talking about. All right, cool, cool, cool. I got it. I'm learning. I'm learning. So yeah, that's one of the things that men need, and then of course looks. I think men are a lot more
Visual.
visual. Yeah, thank you.
Hmm.
Because I was I was buffering just now, but
But
yeah, I think
is okay. So my question, and is the visual. I get you guys are visual, right? And we're emotional. So the visual, is it like I said earlier? Is it like a piece of the pop? You know, like I like boobs or I like ass or you know what I'm saying? Her face got to look a particular way. Is it that or is it something totally different?
well, like we were talking about before, at the end of the day, each man has whatever you know what I'm saying. It is that he likes. Some guys maybe like, yo, I like a woman with a big derriere. You know what I mean? Some
Right.
guys are like, yo, I want a woman with a small weight. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be different for each guy. You know what I'm saying? I guess every each guy has a type. You know what I'm saying? Or a look or something like that. So it's gonna be different across the board for each guy. So you can't
Right,
really
I
say
get
that.
it. So
You know.
it is like I said, it would be somebody when you're saying visual, it would be like I prefer this over this. I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
I
You
get
know
it.
what I mean?
And
So
so that's why I'm asking because for the most part, like when you go to the gym, you like today I'm gonna work on my legs or tomorrow I'm gonna work on my stomach or you kind of get my arms is the next day or whatever. So overall,
speaking my language.
huh?
I said you speaking my language. You talking
Yeah,
about the
yeah,
gym. Yeah, go ahead.
right. Right. So I'm saying like overall, when you're saying what attracts a man, what would be the attraction? I think that's why we are, as females, we're all the way around just working on us. And then if you find me attractive, then you find me attractive. I understand kind of what Millie said about, some guys like this, some guys like that, or whatever. And I get it. But you were like, what will we be doing that is going to attract a man? So we just try to all the way around, try to fix everything. You kind of get what I'm saying? There's no specific thing that we're working on. We're trying to like get our head right, get our money right, get our bodies right. You know what I'm saying? We just overall trying to work on stuff because we don't know absolutely honestly. I know what I want, right? But I don't know what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we can both get on the same page and be like, okay, you like this about me. And I'm not the type of person that if we are dating or whatever that can't take criticism like I like these things about you, but can we work on XYZ? Let's work on it, right? If I'm attracted to you. But if I'm not, then I'll be like, what the hell am I, you know what I'm saying, working on that part for me, you know what I'm saying, like your attitude, like say you got a stink attitude. It's just because I'm not really into you, and so I'm gonna treat you how I treat you, right? Then you having a conversation about can we fix it? No, I'm good. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I don't think
Yeah,
I've ever asked anybody to really fix it. Like, if you got an attitude, you just got an attitude. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But
yeah,
I
you
mean,
are who
there's
you
some
are.
like there's
You know
always
what I mean?
room. There's always room to improve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. I got you. Yeah, there's always room to improve. Yeah. I wish somebody would tell me to, you know, I need, I
Yo,
need
can
to
you
be
work on your
that.
legs? Women never have to learn what men want.
Okay. What y'all think about that? Women never have to learn what men want.
I don't
Men
believe
choose
that.
to learn.
I don't believe that either. And I say that because you get with a guy, if you don't learn who he is, he turns out to be a total asshole.
Oh my gosh.
Now you done married him and everything, but you didn't learn you didn't learn who he was. You just married, you decided to marry him. You went to Vegas and married, and now y'all don't trying to get a divorce a couple of days later or a couple of weeks later because you found out he's a straight asshole and he ain't got much of nothing.
So, but you know what? Look, this is interesting though. This is interesting, right? Because the initial stage, like the initial phase, it's pretty accurate. Like, women don't really have to learn anything, and just initially, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not to get a man's attention, maybe to keep a man, You know what I'm saying? But initially, I think she's kind of accurate. Like
I
men are
mean,
going
but
to
who
approach
wants to
if you
get a
have the look.
man just to get him? What's the point of getting them if you don't want to keep them? At this point, we just need to not know each other's name, do what we came to do, and go on by your business.
Yeah, but it's always gonna the dynamic is always gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be the initial factors that attract you, right? And then again, you'll have like the visual attraction, but then there's the emotional or the mental that comes later on. So it's like, oh, okay, you know what? So like for me, right? I may meet a woman, we talking or whatever. Like, yo, she's she's pretty, she's cute, she's beautiful, whatever it is, but then everything that come out of her mouth is trash. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, nah, you know what I mean? So it's easy to get somebody, but keeping them is the challenge that I believe most people have. You know what I mean? So
That's
I
because
do.
they don't learn one another.
Exactly.
I
They
got you.
don't. I mean, a lot of women
A lot of women
confuse
confuse a man
men.
wanting them sexually versus wanting to take them
That
serious.
is a true statement.
I agree.
That is, I
I
agree
agree.
with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
I think that that's one of the differences. Like one of the things when women, you hear a lot of women say, "Oh, I got options and I got options," or and all of that stuff. And I hear a lot of guys talking about it too. But I think the options are different. You understand
Are
what I'm
more
saying when it comes
sexual
to
than
right?
actually being
And
together.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's different. So
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, getting somebody. And again, I think like I say all the time, women provide access to their body. You know what I'm saying? Men are the ones that provide access to, what I'm saying, the relationship or marriage at that. So I think men have more options when it comes to um marriage. And some guys don't agree with me, and that's some people don't agree with me. That's cool. But I think, what I'm saying, men have more options when it comes to that. And I think sexually women uh have more options.
You grant us the walkway to get married. Because there's not, if a man doesn't want to get married and he just wants to be sexual, he's not going to get married.
Hmm.
Say that again? No, I don't think that's
Yeah. So I could be dating you for 10 years. Wait a minute, don't do that. I could be dating you for 10 years and I could be pressing you and be like, yo, I want to get married. I want to get married. You guys grant us access to get married.
okay. Got you. Got you. Yeah, yeah,
But
absolutely.
I've also seen situations where guys have been messing with on this one woman for 10, 15 years and turn around and marry another woman he met 3 years ago. So I don't know. I don't know.
Sometimes, like I think, like we said in the beginning, you know what I'm saying. If you don't establish what it is that you're looking for up front, you know what I'm saying. If you don't say like, "Yo, listen, this is what it is. This is what I'm looking for," or "This is what I require," within a certain amount of time, or just whatever
Just
the case
whatever it
may
is.
be, then I'm not gonna say you can get strung along, but you can get strung along if it's not what it is that you're requiring.
But even if they have mentioned that they want to get married, and the guy saying that he not ready to get married, because see, men say they always talking about what they not ready to do.
He's
So,
not ready. I don't believe that he would be ready. If he's marrying somebody else in the next 3 years and he's been with you for 10, 15 years, he's not ready to marry you. You kind of get what I'm saying?
hmm.
Yeah, yeah. You could have been giving him access to something to just keep him around. You know what I'm saying? But you weren't
You was
necessarily,
just a holder
marrying
place
him
for
serious.
15 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say, but I mean that's it. That's just the way it happens. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's
I
interesting.
was just curious. I had seen us a friend of mine went through that, so I was just curious.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I ain't been with nobody no more than 10 years.
Oh
And After 10 years, I think that draws the line. I think I get tired of folks after 10. I'm like, oh yeah. So
So you got a 10-year match. Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's
thank
not.
you.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Do you let a guy know, look, I got a 10-year max run. That's it.
No, I
I
mean,
ain't
because
doing
that
that.
ain't what this is. I
No,
say
hold
10
on.
years due to the fact that that's the longest that I've been in a relationship slash marriage.
Okay.
Because my first marriage, that only lasted for about a year and a half, maybe.
Okay.
And so, my last relationship lasted for 12 years.
Okay. That's not bad.
Married for 10 of those 12. So, yeah.
That's not bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, most relationships come to an end, right? I mean,
Of
most
course.
relationships, you know what I'm saying? Like they come to an end. So you just gotta enjoy the journey. You understand what I'm
I
saying?
love my little freedom.
A
I
lot of
ain't got the answer to I ain't got the answer to nobody. I'm like, where you going? Shit. Who you talking to?
Definitely.
None of
let me
your
see.
business.
Definitely feel like both got to be on the same page about having kids, or eventually it's not going to work out. Yeah, yeah. You definitely got to be like when they talk about being equally yoked. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh yeah.
you definitely have to be on the same page when it comes to that stuff.
I
That
think my whole
absolutely.
my whole thing is just to, being a free spirit. It just, I mean, it works for me. I don't answer to you, you don't answer to me. We're just
Hmm.
being, we're just frolicking through the land. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
I'm loving it. I am loving it.
I mean, I'm serious. I prefer it that way. That's why I say, for somebody to sit here and be like, and I'm not opposed to marriage. Two people being in a relationship. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not a hater for love, but I just love different. You know what I mean? And I just prefer it to be free. I don't. I don't. I don't like restricted love. I don't like nobody. I don't want to have to ask you where you been.
It's
I
not.
don't want.
It's not restricted love. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm old, so I got to jump in there when somebody says something. If not, I'm gonna forget. No, no, but it's not restricted. See, listen.
For
It's
me,
not the love. No,
personally, for
hold on,
me,
hold
it
on.
is.
No, it's not. It's not restricted love. It's the relationship that puts restrictions on. You can love somebody unrestricted. You can love somebody in a relationship. You can love somebody not in a relationship. Love is love. The
It is.
restrictions don't
And see, and
the
that's when
restrictions don't come until the relationship part come. Think about it. When people get together in a relationship, the first thing y'all doing is putting out the contract, the rules, the regulations, the terms and conditions, and what you're gonna accept and what you're not gonna accept
Absolutely.
and what
yeah.
don't fly. But that's on the relationship itself, not the feeling, right? You understand what I'm saying? And I think that if people can learn to separate the two, things will probably be a little bit better off. But they're combining the feeling and then the actual relationship, and they can't separate the two. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they're in a marriage, and so when the love ain't there in the marriage, now they want to get a divorce. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo,
Mhm.
listen, sometimes you got to ride it out, because if you made a commitment to be in this relationship, ride it out. Eventually, you know what I'm saying, you should be able to get back. You know what I'm saying, you should be able to get back on track. You can look and see that there are plenty of people who walked away from a relationship and then, be like, oh man, I left too soon, or if I would have just, sometimes as soon as y'all separate and get space, it's just like, oh, okay, I got a break. Man, okay, that's really all I needed was, you know what I'm saying, some time to reset or this or that or whatever. I'm good now. But now we done broke up, we took it too far or whatever, or you just couldn't separate the feeling from, you know what I'm saying, the actual relationship itself. I believe that it's the two are separate. That's just my thoughts.
Well, I just feel that being a free spirit myself, right?
Mhm.
It 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 does in the beginning, you know, like I said, if and I that's why I walk away from situations, because at the end of the day, if you are not, you talking about equally yoked, right? If you're not okay with what I'm saying, then I just walk away. You understand what I'm saying? So at the beginning, we have to be on the same accord. I can't be
Yeah.
like, I want you to be like so and so. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say I am such and such, and the person that I need in my life, it has to be a such and such way. If you are not that way, then I'm not the person for you.
Right,
Period.
but that's just in regards to the relationship itself. Let me ask
Right.
you a question. When you break up with somebody, do you just automatically lose all feeling for them?
Not necessarily.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. The feeling itself is what it is. So the restriction is on the relationship itself. How we gonna move, you know what I'm saying, as far as a relationship goes. But the feeling is still whatever the feeling is, whether y'all together or whether you're not together. That's all.
But
You know
the
what I'm saying?
thing
That's
is,
what I'm saying.
this
So it's
this
not a. It's not necessarily a
once you
restriction
have
on
pushed it
love
so far, once you have pushed it so far, or did the thing that you did, there is no coming back from that.
as far as relationship or as far as feeling.
Yeah, no relationship.
Right, relationship. So yeah, that's all I'm trying to say is that it's two different, and from the way I see it, you know what I mean. It's
Right. I mean,
two
you've
different
pushed
things.
it so far or whatever. So at the end of the day, you know, there's no, you can't come back from that. It's tough to come back from that.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
mean,
got.
I was married for 17 years. It ain't like I had a 2 year
Ah,
marriage or
ah.
a year marriage. Yeah. You know, and I worked on it and worked on it and worked on it and worked on it. It wasn't hard,
Mhm.
but some shit was done and you just can't come back from it.
Right, right. I got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's interesting. That's interesting. So, what's another trait? What's another trait? Because I'm really trying to. I really want my guys to kind of understand. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things that, you know what I'm saying, women look for, women find attractive, and things. You know, things of that nature. Again, outside of looks, right? When it comes to looks, like you said, looks are subjective, right? But there has to be, or there should be, some other things, other
Confidence.
qualities that, you know what I'm saying, a man can have that can help or hurt him. You know, a lot of guys get into a relationship, and so, like you said, Miss Millie, confidence, right? Sometimes guys get into a situation where they're in a relationship, and now they lose confidence, right? Whatever it is, something happened in the relationship. Maybe he lost his job. Maybe he doesn't go to the gym and work out anymore, and so now, you know what I'm saying, he gained 30, 40 pounds, and he's not that guy anymore, right? Maybe his hairline is receding. You know what I'm saying? For men, I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's just certain things. And so now that man isn't confident, right? And so it's not necessarily the thing that he's going through that causes a rift in a relationship, but it's because he himself has lost his confidence that the woman is like, nah, you're not that dude no more. It's not because he lost the job. It's not because his hairline is receding, and it's not because he gained weight. It's simply because his attitude or his level of confidence is not there anymore. And so the woman just finds that he's not attractive anymore, right? But a lot of times the guy might think, oh, because I lost my job, you know, she left, or oh, because this, you know what I'm saying, she left. But it's really not. The thing that happened is who you no longer are because of the thing that happened. You know what I mean? Y'all there? Hello?
Yeah.
Anybody there? Y'all
Yeah, I
quiet
got
on
it.
that one.
Yeah,
Y'all
you
quiet
got
Uh,
it.
on
You got it.
that one. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get, you know what I'm saying, guys to understand that. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta remain confident, man, no matter what, man. Even when you hit on tough times or whatever it is, because again, if a man is supposed to lead, you know what I'm saying, and you looking at
One
him
of them
like, man,
things
you ain't really
is,
much
and
of a leader right
it
now.
you probably gonna rub your head, but one of them things is stay out of women's shit.
yes, 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 yes.
Hold on, man. What are y'all talking about?
Stay in the man's lane.
Yes, it's
What's a
stay out
man?
of
What's a
stay
man's
out
lane?
of don't do bitch shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Easy, 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 easy. Can you explain? What do you mean?
Don't be over there gossiping with the females.
Okay, I got
Talking
you.
about what Barbara Jean and her
We
husband
don't
had
care. We
going
don't
on
care.
last
We
night.
don't care. You know.
Okay,
You
okay, I got
know,
you.
leave that stuff to the women.
I got you. I got. Do men do that? So you talking about
Yes.
like
Yes.
pillow talking and all of that kind of
No,
stuff?
we ain't
Like
talking about pillow
No pillow
talking.
talking.
We talking
okay,
about out in the
that sounds
open.
like pillow talk to me.
No, we talking about
No.
out in the open. Um, say per se in a working environment. You see men
I wouldn't even gonna go there.
and a crowd of women gossiping. That's I mean you don't like me to say it, but that's what it is.
Okay, let me see. You got this comment. I believe that 99% of the time, if a man loses a woman, it's his fault. Gotta stay on top of your game.
No, that's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't agree
I
with
can't agree with
that. I can't agree with that because women do some messed up stuff too. Women do some foul stuff too, so I can't agree with that.
that.
That
99% of the time. No,
man loses a woman,
No,
it's
no.
his fault. Yeah, I don't.
I can't agree with that.
Mm, that's a tough one. I'm trying to like see from an angle like how could that be 99% of the time. Let's go. If you say
Would it
50%,
be would it be
if
lack
you
there
say
of
50%, I
communication?
could I could kind of do 50%, right? Because it could be either way. Like, so I could go with 99% of the time. I don't know. I don't know.
Is it because the man didn't communicate what the hell happened and so he winds up losing his woman? Is that what you're saying? Because
Nah, I think she's
remember when
pretty
we
much
was
saying
talking
like
about
a
the
man.
confidence thing, when we was talking about the confidence
Yeah,
thing, if
yeah.
you
I
lose your
think it.
confidence or whatever, or like you don't have where you could communicate with your spouse or whatever, and so
Yeah.
then you're walking around here with with your head down or whatever, right? So is because there was lack there of communication, and then she walks out on you. Is that what you're saying? Because I mean, if we're equally yoked, right? And I see you walking around here with your head down or whatever, and I'm supposed to be your right hand or whatever at this point. I need to support you because you
Mhm.
lost your job, and I'm supposed to be able to like communicate with you and let you know it's okay. You know, we'll find a way. I,
That's why you have to be on top of things in all realms. I get. I'm kind of okay. I'm a little bit torn on that, but I get it. I understand what's being said, but I still can't. I can't. I just can't go with 99%. I think that percentage is high. Yeah, I do. Okay, so I will say this as a man. Yes, a lot of men, just like what I was saying, a lot of men lose confidence. A lot of men lose that drive. A lot of men are not on their purpose. A lot of men get lazy. A lot of men follow. I can I can rock with that, right? As a man, I will say that I've been that person before. You know what I mean? So I get it. And yes, some guys don't necessarily get it, and sometimes they'll blame the woman, right? But if you kind of got to understand like the dynamic between men and women, the dynamic of like masculine and feminine and stuff like that, right? So for a lot of guys that don't understand it, right, I get it. They'll say the woman this, the woman that, and blah blah blah. When it's kind of like, well, if you really understood your role, you know what I'm saying? Some of those things that actually happen probably do fall on you. You know what I'm saying? Just if you look at the
Mhm.
turn of events and how this happened, I get that. But 99%, no, I can't. I just can't go with 99% of the time. We're gonna have to work on that number, right? I can rock with it, but not 99% of the time. Because listen, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes women just get to a point like he might be dealing with Millie. Miss Millie, yo, 10-year run. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, look, 10-year run, man. That's like he didn't do anything wrong. It was just time ran out. It met the expiration date. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I mean? He could have really been on top of everything, but she was like, yo, listen, I'm just gonna give you a heads up, man. We coming up on 9 years. In a year from now, I'm gonna need you to start getting ready now, because that
That is
10-year
not.
mark, you iffy at the
That
10-year
is
mark.
not
You
what
know
I
what I'm saying? But yeah, I understand what's being said though about, what I'm saying. A man has to stay on point and all of that. I get that. If you understand the dynamic between, what I'm saying, masculine, feminine, or just men and women, then I get it. I just think that number's kind of high. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me see. Okay, 99% may be an exaggeration, but most guys ruin things through their own actions. Or
And that's
mm,
what I'm saying. Is she talking about, is she or he, because I don't know who it is, right? Is he or she talking about the lack there of communication that gets us back on track? But it
yeah,
is, it
because
is, it
I
is,
don't.
it is both of us that will screw up a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It is both of us that will decide, I'm gonna walk out or you're gonna walk out. It just depends on the person and the scenario. You kind
Mhm.
of get what I'm saying? It's just like what I said. You said something to me that is not reversible. I can't come back from it. You understand what I'm saying? I just can't. So once you said what you said, and then after that you said, okay, divorce. Then I'm like, okay, right? So do I come back and do I fight for it, or do I just walk out the door? Because I'll never be able to look at you the same. You understand? I'll never be able to forgive you for that. So what do I do? Do I stay? Do I go? I chose to go. You know what I'm saying? It's up to each individual to
Yeah,
make it work or not work. So I can't 99%. That's a high number.
yeah, that's a high number. But yeah, I'm not gonna I, I can't.
You can't get past it.
Now, again, like I said, I get what's being said, but I think in a relationship, you have to. I don't think it's most. I don't. I think it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I think there are things that what I'm saying, women mess up at, and I think there are going to be areas that men mess up at. I'm not
Absolutely.
going to put it. I'm not going to put it all on men. And the reason why I'm not, because I'm a man, and I know I've been in situations where, like, yo, come on, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's but so much somebody can do. You understand what I'm saying? It has to be both parties actively, you know what I'm saying, trying to work towards something. It can't
A
just be,
common goal.
yeah, it can't just be like, yo, that's on you, that's on you, that's on you. Now, I will tell you this. I'm the type of person that I can, if 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 I'm in a relationship with somebody, right, and they tell me this is what you're doing, right? I'm going to sit back and really try to see, you know, if that's really what it is that I'm doing, right? Because we can do things that we don't even realize that we do, right? We can do things that are problematic that we really don't even realize, you know what I'm saying, that we do, or that it's a problem, you know? And so I'm a person that's big on accountability. So I want to know if this is what I'm doing wrong, or this is what I'm doing that's not working, or whatever it is. All right, let me take a look and see if that, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm the type of guy that's like, nah, I don't do no wrong. Everything I do, but reality is I'm not perfect.
But that's what
I'm
I'm saying.
flawed
So
and
if
stuff like
somebody's
that.
coming
But
to you and communicating that to you, and then you step back and even though you could say, "Yo, I don't do anything wrong," blase blase. But if you're the type of person that I'm talking to and I'm telling you, "Hey, you're doing X, Y, Z, and it's affecting me in this way," and then you sit back and you try to reevaluate in your head, or you look back and you're like, "Yeah, that's what I was doing," and I didn't realize I was doing it. That's why I'm saying that the communication comes in. You guys
yeah,
are having a talk, a conversation about what it is that's affecting the relationship. So therefore, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, but the communication doesn't necessarily change the behavior.
It
You
does
know what I'm
not.
saying? We can
So then
communicate. We can
so at that
communicate all
point,
day.
that's the straw that broke the camel's back. So then you have choices to make.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Check this out. Do you think most of the times women or men switch up? or they just show who they really are deep down? Ah, that's a great question. So, y'all want to tackle that? Anybody want to tackle that? And then I'm gonna jump on it.
I feel like that's them showing who they really are. Because when you first meet a person, you putting on this persona to get them, and then gradually bits and pieces of you comes out.
Okay, does that work both ways? Because if you're
Yes,
saying that
yes,
somebody else is
yes,
doing that,
yes,
that
yes,
means you're
yes.
doing it
If
too.
a person that has a hidden agenda, they're gonna hide that agenda. They're gonna hide who they are. So yeah, that goes both ways. Cause women can have hidden agendas. They see a guy, they think he got a little something, something. They want a piece of it. Whether it's they think he got money, or he packing, and they just want a little bit of it. They got an agenda. So they
Okay,
gonna put on this persona to get what they want.
okay.
That's just like with men.
All right, I got you locked. What you say?
I mean, it's just like she said, when you first meet somebody, you on your best behavior. And then, I mean, after a while, I mean, your who you are is going to show up.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not really letting something sleep in the beginning. You're just, you think for the most part you're being who you are on a regular. But see, someone is just seeing you at the beginning. They don't know who you are. So you're gonna show them who you are eventually. You understand what I'm saying? That don't stay sleeping for very long. It's like I tell a lot of people, you could tell somebody what they're doing, and they'll do the right thing for 2 weeks, and then they'll go back to the same thing they was doing before because that's who they truly are.
Hmm.
So you know how people say, there was red flags, and you just turned a blind eye to them. They showed you who they were. You just, you was like, nah, that's okay. I'm gonna deal with it. And then when you can't deal with it no more,
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna give my take on it, right? I'm gonna read it again, right? Do you think most of the time women or men switch up or just show you who they really are deep down, right? So I think it's I personally, of course, personally, right. Um, I think it's both. I, I think I think it's both, right? I think that at the end of the day, you are who you are. I think we have like hard hard wiring. You know what I'm saying? So like if you look at it like I don't know, like a computer, like a car, right? You got the frame of the car, right? Then the frame is the frame, right? But you got other parts that you can kind of switch out, right? You can switch out the engine, switch out the transmission, and things like that. Then you got other little parts that you can add, put 10 on the windows, change your rims and stuff like that, right? I think that we have like hard wiring, right? And then we have soft wiring. I think that when you get to a certain point, I believe that you can push people to certain points, right? And yeah, you can push somebody to a certain point, or a person can be pushed to a certain point to where who they are or who they once were can come out. Also, I think that you can put people through certain things, or someone can go through something that turns them into somebody who will do something that they've never done before. Think about everything that you've done in your life, right? Everything that you have done in your life. At one point in time, you never did that thing before until you did it. You understand what
but
I'm
I don't
saying?
think that's switching up.
Okay, so whatever you want to call it, it might not necessarily be switching up, but if it's not who you were and it's now who you are, that's a switch. You
No,
change to
it has always been in you.
no, 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 no. But if you've never done it before,
That
It
don't
has
mean
you,
that
always
ain't
been
been
in you.
in you.
It has always
how
been
do
in
you?
you, but someone has pushed you to that point.
Okay,
I
so
mean, that's just like having sex. When you first start off, you start off the regular way, missionary, everybody. Then you have a person that pushes you into doing other stuff. Then you find out, oh, I like that. It's the same difference. Somebody done bought something else out you,
right, but
so now
prior
you done made that part of your routine.
prior to it being brought out of you,
It was
you
already
never.
in there though.
Nah, I don't. I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I don't believe that you can classify somebody as doing something until they actually did it. If that's the case, everybody has potential to do anything.
Absolutely. I agree with
Yes,
that.
So
I
then,
agree with that.
so nah, but nah, you didn't. No, you can't. I don't see that as being valid because if everybody has the potential to do anything and everything, then everybody's everything and nobody's better than anybody.
And I
Exactly.
believe that.
No,
I
no,
don't call
absolutely
it,
not.
there's
Absolutely not.
no,
Nah,
I don't believe it to be switching
I
up.
may check
I
this out.
believe it to be in you, and it just took that one somebody to bring it out of you.
But until it came out, you can't be accused of being that type of person. I can be trash all day. I can want this woman, that woman. I can want every single woman out there. You can't call me a cheater. I haven't cheated. Just because I have the potential to cheat doesn't mean I'm a cheater. If I'm whatever it is that you want to call me, a thief, I may be down on my luck. I may want to go in the store and steal some food, whatever it is. I may have the potential to do it, but until I've done it, you can't say that that's who I am. You can't say that's who I
I
You
agree with
can
am.
that. I
You
agree with
understand?
that.
you
I have
can't
to, I have
say
to do
who
it
you
first.
are because you have not been. Wait a minute, you have not been
Nah.
pushed there. You what
So then you can't
you
say
may
that
be
I'm
in a
that.
situation. I
If,
can say it can you like I said,
nah.
I don't know me. I don't know what the hell I would do in certain situations and circumstances.
Right.
So, like I said, even though it's not switching up, it's in there somewhere because I have the potential
But
to do it.
the switch up comes when you've never done something. If you haven't done something for 30 years, and year 31 you did it. You can't just say for 30 years you've been doing that. No, the switch up comes when
No,
you
no, no, not
actually
that you've
do it.
been doing it. Not that you've been doing it, but if
Nah,
somebody pushes you to that point, you don't know what you're going to do.
nah. So you saying basically everybody is everything? No,
Everybody
nah,
has the potential. You
nah.
choose. So at
You
the
got
end of the day, you make choices not to do it, whatever it
right,
is, right?
right,
But if a
right.
certain situation arises, you can't say what you would do. That's like the
I,
person saying you that man is beating your ass and all that. And if that was me, I would do XYZ. You don't know what you would do in that situation.
I understand that, but what I'm saying
It's
is
not a switch up.
until I do it, you can't say nothing. You ever heard somebody say, "Oh, JoJo did such and such." Now, if you know JoJo and JoJo has that type of attitude or JoJo does that, you was like, "Yep, mm-hmm." But
That
if
was
you heard,
JoJo.
yeah, that was JoJo. But if you know, just like people that have kids, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, you know your kids well enough to know, oh, such and such
I
did
don't.
this. You're gonna
I
think
don't.
about
No,
it like,
no, no, no,
I
no. See,
don't.
that's where parents mess up
I
at right
don't.
there.
no, no,
Always
no.
talking about, oh, I know my child.
No,
My
no, no.
child ain't
Let me
gonna
finish.
never do nothing
Let
like
me
that.
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. But I'm saying, based on the personalities and the past experiences that you've had with your kids, you know who fits what.
That is true.
That's what I'm saying. You know
Yeah.
who fits what. So now, when one of them is accused of doing something that you like, now, yeah, you know, but hold on, that don't sound like nothing. You sure it wasn't such and such that did that? Because they know, no, this
When
one
your
did it.
back is against the
You,
wall, you don't know what you'll do.
I'm agreeing with you on that. I'm agreeing with you. But until I do it, you can't just say because I had the potential to do it, that was who I always was. People
Yeah,
got
I agree with that.
people get pushed to certain points that it's like, and then after they do it, now they feel some type of way because they like, yo, that's not, I don't believe I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a moment
Yeah.
of whatever, and
Excuse me.
I don't. You understand what I'm saying? Now, yeah, they had it in them. We all got everything in us, but
Yeah.
how we move on it or how we act on it, you know what I'm saying?
It's
To me,
different.
makes the difference. Yeah.
Right.
So you can't just say just because somebody has it in them, you know what I'm saying? That they just
That's
that's
what
just
they
who they
did.
always was. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't think that's fair.
I agree with that.
I don't. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying,
Mm.
man. It's Nah, I got to do it first. I got to do it first. I got to do it at least once for you to say, you
For
know what
me
I'm
to
saying?
say
I got to
that's who
do it
you
at least
are.
once.
But
You know
like
what I'm
I
saying?
said,
But then yeah, look,
nobody knows anyone that's doing
just
something
doing
once.
something once now make it who you are.
It's a part of who
Yeah,
you are.
yeah, I think once you do it, because once you do something once, it's easier to do it the second and the
Good
third.
time.
And you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's how people
Absolutely.
get caught doing,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think you build up a level of comfort once you know what I'm saying? Once you do something, it's easier to do it. Now, again, does it make it who you are now? I don't think it makes it who you are, but it puts a bad stain. You know what I'm saying? Like, because once you did it, it's on your jacket. You know what I'm saying? Once you did it, it's on your jacket. It's on your record. It's you know what I'm saying? You're known for that thing, and so it's going to be difficult for you to back it down if somebody says, just like when you go to court and they have character witnesses. You know what I'm saying? They got people that'll come that'll just speak on your character. No, I don't. I know I've known this person all my life. They've never done that. You know what I'm saying? And those character witnesses can help you. You understand what I'm saying? But once you've done something, it's kind of like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He did it before, so it's possible that he or she can do it again. But no, I don't think that once you do it once, it's who you are. But I think it plays a huge it's a major factor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a major factor at this point once you know what I'm saying, once you've done it. You know what I mean? Because if you did something that was bad or you did something that, you know what I'm saying, has, a negative attachment to it or something like that, I mean it's just that's what you're gonna be known for. You know what I'm saying? Even if you only did it once, you're not gonna be able to, like, you know what I'm saying, like really walk it down, in my opinion. So but yeah, it doesn't I don't think it determines I don't necessarily think past behavior determines future behavior, but I think it's a factor. That's just that's that just that's just my thought. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. But others' opinion of you doesn't make that who you are. I agree with that. No, I don't care about nobody's opinion.
Right. It's how
Yeah, I
you
don't care
feel.
about nobody. Yeah, yeah. It's
It's
how
how
you
you
feel, but
feel.
it's
Right.
about
And
what
how it makes
it's
you
about what you have the ability to do.
right.
It's more so about what you have the ability to do. And like I said, once you do something once, it's just easier to do it again. Once you get past that first time, doing it the first time is usually the hardest because it's something that you probably never done. Once you do, this is why people get caught. I'm doing things that they're not supposed to do. For the most part, when they got caught, it probably wasn't their first time. You know what I'm saying? They just got to a level where they were comfortable with, you know what I'm saying, kind of doing it over and over and over again, and then
Right.
got sloppy
It's
and
just
stuff like
like
that. But
it's just like the person that's scared of needles, but then be like, I would never do drugs, and then they wind up on drugs. It's the same thing.
yeah, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, I agree that other people's opinions of you don't
They
make
don't matter.
yeah,
At
it don't
all.
matter. You know what I'm saying?
Opinions is like assholes. Everybody has one.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, positive or negative momentum builds on either side. Yeah, yeah, I
Absolutely.
agree with
I
that,
agree with
man.
that.
Yes,
And
I
that's why
agree.
that's one of the reasons why I just try to do. I just do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so easy. Like you get away with something, and then it's just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna push it a little bit more. I'm gonna push it a little bit more. You know what
Right,
I mean?
right,
So you know what I
right.
mean? Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. I appreciate everybody who jumped in the comment section. I appreciate. Let me see. I can't even see. I gotta get all the way up on this monitor, man. And see. Hold on. Let me bring it over here. Give me a second. Oh, okay. Yeah. Drew Daniel 19888. Appreciate you. On Think 1999. Appreciate you, man. Definitely. I had some good comments, man. The chat was pretty good. I think it was a pretty good conversation. What y'all think? Y'all all quiet, man. What is it past your bedtime? What time is it, man?
You know,
It's past your
old people
bedtime.
go to bed at 6 o'clock.
Y'all over there nodding. Y'all over there nodding out. You know
I
what I
did
mean?
yawn one
I see. Yeah, I
time.
feel you, y'all. Yeah, you see
No,
over there
it was a good
nodding out.
No,
conversation.
I like
Look,
it.
wake up.
Very
Wake up.
interesting.
Wake up.
Y'all the
Wake
Monko.
up. Yeah, but that's what's up. It was a pretty good conversation. Yeah. And then what was we even talking about? What's to make a man attractive to a woman? Appreciate it. Keep it going, Lucky. Let me pull this up real quick. Love the show. Appreciate it. Keep doing your thing, Lucky. Your channel has helped me a lot. I appreciate that, Drew. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And that's all I do is I just try to help, man. We live and we learn, and you know what I'm saying. We got to kind of give back. You know what I'm saying? The things that we learn and in the process and in the journey and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot, and that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep pushing as much as I possibly can to whoever's gonna listen, and that's it. And then if you don't listen, I'm still gonna push.
Right,
That's what I do.
right.
Mm.
And I learn stuff every day. You know what I'm saying? I got so much content that I haven't even put out yet. It's just sitting on my camera. I'm just too lazy to upload it, and but definitely um okay, let me see. I don't think I agree with Drew. Grateful for your channel. I don't think I appreciate you, man.
That's what's
Definitely
up.
appreciate you.
Mm.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to talk about what makes a man attractive. You know what I'm saying, to a woman. I was just curious. I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? But you know, is it my? Let me see. So I think I have a pretty good sense of humor. I think I could make a lady laugh. I think my jokes is pretty good. I don't think I'd be good as a stand up comedian or nothing like that. I'd be stage fright or something like that. But I think I could think of
I
some
mean, can you laugh
cool
at
stuff.
yourself?
Yes, I
So
always
if
do.
somebody cracking on you,
Yes,
can you laugh at
I
okay to
yourself?
always
answer.
listen. I always laugh at myself. I
And that's
have to laugh at
important.
myself.
That's important. That's
Yeah, I
really
have to laugh at
important.
myself.
If somebody can crack on you and you don't get pissed off,
Yeah, yeah. I don't take it personal. I
right,
laugh with the
right.
best of them. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go to bed because like it's bedtime. You know what I'm saying?
Don't act like it ain't past your
Yeah, I
bedtime.
was just
Listen,
about to say that. Don't act
Listen,
like
it's
you
way
ain't
past
past
my
yours.
bedtime. I gotta get to the gym in the morning. So I
Cause
appreciate
cause cause luck be in the bed at 8 o'clock, y'all.
yeah, it's way past my bedtime. I definitely appreciate y'all. And I don't know, I'll probably jump on the live stream tomorrow and see what we can do. All right.
See what we gonna do. See what we
Right.
gonna do.
All right. Y'all be good. Appreciate y'all. Y'all
Peace.
be safe. Peace.
Peace.